Hi everyone, welcome to Aphinya Yoga. I am Aphinya. Today's video is about motherhood. Now, if you happen to follow my channel for a long time, you know that most of my video are about yoga, and that is actually how I don't want to say how I start my video. My channel actually has been started for more than 10 years, and the first time I filmed it was actually at the beginning of YouTube, and I just want to challenge myself to practice English. If you really go into the very beginning, like the oldest video of mine, you're going to see that I was still no I was about to say that I was still in Thailand, but I was not. But I was still not able to speak English as fluent as right now, and I use the YouTube for that. And after that, I stopped filming for a long time. Then I had Bell palsy. So the Bell palsy inspired me to document my healing. And after I did that, I started to film yoga video, follow the Bell palsy. Then I stopped. I stopped filming again because I had a baby. And I want to say, from being consistent with filming, I stopped for 7 to 8 years. I may kind of film a little bit of my personal practice, but I never like teach the class ever until lately when I start to like the summer of 2024, I realized, I can feel that I have more time and I feel more like myself. And I start to film once again yoga. However, being a mother, I have learned a lot. I have been through a lot. And I would love to share my experience or document it once again, because I know that some of moms out there, even one of you, watch this video and gain some knowledge from it to make your life a little bit more at peace with the situation. I know it's the reason why I share this video. So I just actually finished get my daughter to her bed. Now my daughter, she is autistic. If you have autistic kids, it's going to be easy to understand by just using that word itself. But for any one of you who don't have kids that have a special needs, the extra requirement from the kids that are unable to perform their age level is either the way they respond to the questions we ask, or the direction we tell them to do, or the physical challenge. It put more challenge back to the family or to the parent to take care of them. And having kids in general are already challenge for families. But when our kids need more help, it put more stress for parents. My daughter, one thing about her that I will kind of put me to the top is when she unable to express what bothering her or what hurting her, or why she respond the way she is. And that was just happening tonight. I came up from the first floor, visit my husband and my daughter after they read book together, and my daughter lie on the bed and look from me reading to her is that she looked like she's crying. So I of course, right, ask a normal question. Are you crying? And the response normally when it asks her like that, like, are you hurt? Are you tired? She always say, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. And the answer of her is something I have to make myself to either believe it or to not believe it. It's not easy to really like, okay, that is the right answer. Like, she doesn't have that ability to really give me a solid answer, and I can read her and say, yeah, her answer is correct. So this one, when you said it, I know if I keep pouting and ask her, she's just gonna go into the tantrum, right? So I stop and I kind of step back and walk away and do some other things and start taking deep breath, because I know if anything else coming, I am about to lose it. I'm about to get anxious, because it has been 7 to 8 years already that I go through the situation with her. And I left her with her dad, and at one point her dad said, something's wrong. It's not, something's wrong, not things, something's wrong. Something's wrong. He said, yeah, it doesn't look normal, and I don't know what. I'm actually freaking out a little bit, but I don't know what, because I can't get the answer from her. So now me and my husband have to start playing a guessing game, which is always the case when things like this happens. We have to guess everything from what we believe, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like from the most normal thing that can happen into something that's serious, and hope that we actually will be the one who find the answer, because she will not really tell us. So my husband go downstairs, grab the thermometer, believe that she may be sick and she probably heating up, and we have to check the temperature. That is one thing that is always in the back of our mind. So he's go there and she start to cry. She said, like, I'm not sick, right? And I said, but like, what's going on, sweetie? And she go crying even more, and no answer from me. Then my husband checked her temperature, which turned out to be normal, and she started to increase the intensity of a tantrum. And we just like, what's going on? And like, and she just go like, I'm not sick, I'm okay. But she actually also only wear the top pajamas, but she doesn't wear anything on the bottom, only the underpants. And right now the temperatures here today is like 15, and I start to, okay, tell her, sweetie, let's put the pajamas pants on. And she said, no, I don't want pajama pants. And she just cried more. Okay, we're gonna put the socks on. She said, no, I don't want socks. I don't need socks. I don't need socks. But I said, no, you're just gonna put it on. And then she just go into the tantrum. I told her that if you are not able to tell mommy what's wrong with you and I have to guess it, I just gonna do it my way. And she just cried. And I said, I have to help you. And of course, like today, the situation was actually like she didn't really need it. When everything calmed down, it is something else that we don't really know. But you know, that the guessing games, okay, I just want to make sure that, okay, I put full clothes on. If she's only half naked, let's make her warm and see if she will react differently. I mean, we do everything, and everything that we think can be the worst and it's not there, we just, okay, we're gonna back away and let her calm down and see what come after that. Now, why we go through this, or why I am going through this, what happened to me is that my mental health actually go down the drain. And this is the reason I share with you, because this cycle of handling this situation, this is not the first, and it will not be the last. There are many that's happening that I have to really kind of learn how to help myself, not to let the anxiety kind of stay glued into me. And like when you have more of it, it's almost like they stack on top of one another, and you just like feel so heavy, and the mental health will become worse as a mother. So I tell myself that I will do whatever I can to not let that happen. And one thing that I have been doing for so long now is that, like, when she actually calmed down and go back to herself, which is when she decided to do that is so quick, and she started to kind of role play and talk to an imaginary friend about, I think, the situation that's happening, while she actually left me with this anxiety. And I was still like, what was just happening? Like, what's going on? Like I have to guess what's happening, and yet I still do not know what did really happen. And she just go back to, like, it seems she just went back, like, actually it doesn't seem like anything happened before. Like she left the past behind and be in the present moment, just like that. Which I actually try so hard to see that in her and put it back into myself very quickly. And that is one of the practice. I tell myself, okay, it's gone now. Don't go and try to find what was just happening, what triggered her, what's going on. I actually, in the back of my mind, was wanting to yell my husband, because it's always happened like this in his term. Like when I turn into him and try to look for the answer, because she is with him, he should know what was just happening. And he never have the ability to be sensitive enough to understand what was just happening with my daughter, which is different than me, right? Right, it's not right. It's just different than me, because I will know right away if the way I say it trigger it, the way I move trigger it. It can be so little thing, but I am very sensitive with that. So I know when she about to cry, what did I do that creating that. But then when I have to walk into the situation that she's there, like I blind to that, and my husband has no clue, that is like the worst thing that it can happen to me. And I just want to yell at him so much. And I said to myself, okay, we are two different human beings. Just don't put my standard toward him. This is one way to help myself. It's just like, we are two different human beings. I do things one way. He does things one way. Let it go. My daughter is already calm, and she actually giggling and happy. Let it go. Don't go back into the past and make myself miserable. Just stay into the now and let it go, and go be ready for tomorrow. So this is it. This is just to share with a mom out there. We are left in this type of the situation so much. And I know personally, if I allow the anxiety that it just happened to glue itself to me, because I still want to know what was just happening, what's going on, why my husband do that. Like, I try to put the blame toward my husband. I try to control the situation, and hopefully it's not going to happen again. Like, those things, blame someone, trying to control the situation, will make me actually be the person who suffer. I have to not do that. Let it go. It's gone. And just be in the moment. So this is a skill I just want to share with you with this video. It's the first video about the motherhood. I have a lot coming, and I want to actually share it. So hopefully any one of you who need to hear something from this video to help you to move on through your days and just let those anxiety away and out from your system, so you can be good to yourself and take care of your health, and you can do that. So this is for this video, everybody. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.